Hey guys, it's me, believe it or not, kind of weathering out this little rainstorm that we got going here. And we're actually almost about for kickoff at the game. But as you might not heard, I have this event that happened to me. And believe it or not, it was years ago. I was just 9 years old. Um, and it kind of reminded me because my brother from another mother, Alex, just nominated me to do the 22 push-up challenge to raise awareness for PTSD. And as I was reading about it and kind of trying to get more facts and involved with the whole challenge, because I'm going to be doing it for 22 days, right? Over 400 push-ups. Might as well find out what it's all about. I realized that this event that happened when I was 9 years old, it might have caused me some PTSD that I might not be even aware. So let me give you a little background. So back when I was 9, I was still in Puerto Rico. And of course, not too long we have left my home country of Cuba. And my parents decided to send me to Disney to see my aunt and uncle ahead of time so they can take my sister, finish her schooling and whatnot. So they put me on this American airline flight to Miami, Florida. And of course, back then, it was just, they give you the flight, the pilot little wings, for your flight, and that assign you a flight attendant. And lo and behold, during that flight, this guy decided to try to hijack the flight to detour to Cuba, of all places. And for those of you guys who don't know, my family is a very known and high-ranking officers back in the Cuban Revolution day. So that's so of course, I was kind of somewhat freaked out about it, and why not? And it kind of put me on this state of mind where I was stuck in a place, in a bullet, in a capsule that I could not get out. I mean, I could get out, but then, of course, I would jump from altitude. So ever since then, interesting enough, as I was reading about this PTSD disorder, I realized that every time I go to like a movie theater or to any rides or anything like that, I'm always looking for 2 to 3 options to escape, like escape routes out of the place. And it actually makes me think that it all goes back to this event of me feeling stuck during this airplane hijack. And back then we call him hijack, now we call him terrorism, right? But it's interesting enough that, you get these triggers that kind of get you, not so much anxious, or you can say the word anxious, but it triggers you into this fight or flight phenomena. So at any rate, I thought I would share that with you. So because a lot of people think that PTSD is primarily with soldiers or veterans or whatnot. But when you think about it, PTSD is primarily because you get anxious or depressed from an event that already happened. So things like getting assaulted, even a car accident, if somebody comes real fast from behind you and stop, it might triggers your PTSD. You name it. Disaster, definitely. I read somewhere that over 40% of the people that went on 9/11 are suffering from PTSD. Now, on that note, and lastly, because I don't want to take too much of your time, there's no real medication for PTSD. What there is counseling and talking. So if you talk about it, if you share with others and respect and love them, you'll get a lot out of it, and you can help somebody. So look around you, start with yourself, right? Put your mirror in front of you, and see who you can help and listen to, and actually respect, and give them a chance of hope to kind of cope and manage and know that there's a better future, regardless of what already happened in their past. Okay, so I thought I'd share that with you. Feel free to make a comment or send me a note in regards to PTSD or any specific event. You don't have to put a label that is PTSD, but you can say, I witnessed my blank getting shot, or I witnessed this happen, and it was pretty traumatic for me. And every time I see this happens. So it'll be great to hear back from you. In the meantime, stay dry. Hopefully we get 2 more days of this and it's over and we're back to our regular Oregon weather. Talk to you guys later. Bye.